Yo, what is up, everybody? It's Peace. Welcome to another video. We got Devin back on the channel. What did you do for us, Devin?
So I had got my invite over the weekend at the Chicago Rosemont Regional.
Oh, yes, baby. Rosemont Regional, topping list. What place did you end up getting?
38th place.
38th.
Just shy of top 32.
But still, that's so sick. Like, you're the only person I know personally that got their invite. But you got a spicy list for us today?
I think this deck is quite good. I played Centurion.
Okay, Centurion. Nice.
I 5 Fire King matchups back to back. Every variant you can think of.
Yeah, there was a lot of that there.
Yeah, but it was an interesting regional. Kick off the profile. We have 3 Primera, 3 Trudeo, 1 Emmett. This is the standard package. This is
1 Emmett now?
1 Emmett.
Oh, okay.
You don't want to brick on this card. Honestly, sometimes you wish you didn't even have to play this card. But his ability in the graveyard comes in clutch so often.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the spell package. You got to have the 3 field spells, the 3 Oath, the 1 Bond, and the 1 Phalanx.
Consistency.
So, Phalanx is that card that you never actually set, but you are always activating it from the graveyard because the Legadia pop is just always recurring.
Yes.
The one honorary
that's funny.
card because Trudea is a fire.
Yes.
I mean Pyro.
Pyro, yeah, it's just Pyro.
So you're running 4 Trudeo, 1 Primera. But if I'm being honest with you, 10 rounds, I've never activated this card, not once.
Well, so you just did not see it.
I've seen it. I've always ended up throwing it away with the field spell.
Wow.
Because it was never worth activating.
Okay, nice. You know what? I mean, it did its purpose then.
Activating the bonfire, it just opens you up to draw.
Yeah.
Where if you're just throwing away from the field spell, placing them in chalk card zones, you can play around draw.
Exactly.
And
you'd much rather add something else than just the Primera.
Now, the company engine was my Horus package.
Oh, nice.
So the 3 Msetti, the 1 Happy. I did play the 1 Dumont.
Okay, nice.
So
3 different names.
I resolved Dumont Teeth round 6 where I drew 6 cards.
Are you serious? You drew 6 cards off of this?
So I had an SP Little Knights, the Legadia, I had the Primera, and then 3 Horus monsters.
Nice.
And my opponent decided to draw phase Cosmic the field spell.
Did he not read?
And I just proceeded to just steamroll the game.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
That's never gonna happen again, but yeah, that's why you run that guy.
Yeah.
I run 3 King Sarks because I absolutely had to see this card.
Yeah.
The Centurions are great, but without a secondary engine, the deck just stops. The spicy tech that I ran was Kanata Protector.
Okay, this is a new card from the new set. This is from Age of Overlord.
Yeah, it's Age of Overlord.
What is this?
So this is the Centurion card. I mean, this is the Horus card that nobody runs.
Oh, okay.
Once per chain, when I want to activate the card or effect, I can special summon a Horus monster from my hand or graveyard.
We ended up getting it eventually.
Once per chain. As long as I didn't summon the name already.
Really?
So once they get removed or your opponent activate anything, they just come right back.
So it just puts a lot of pressure and like a lot of bodies since Fire King is summoning so often, right? Or is
and
that
the best thing about this card is if it's sent to the graveyard, you get to set it.
Wow, so free. So like if you discard it off of a
Msetti,
then you get to literally get it for free. Dude, that's so plus. I love that.
So
it's like a tier, dude. That's a tier limit card.
Right, yeah, the card plus is hard. The only thing is I didn't see it as often as I wanted to see it.
Yeah.
So I might bump this up to 2.
And there's no way to search it, right?
There's no way to search it because it's not King Sarcophagus. But it is a great card when you see it.
Okay.
Hand trap lineup, I played 2 Ghost Bells.
Okay.
I'm not going to say I loved it. I'm not going to say I hated it. But it was a fair card throughout the entire time.
Nice.
Looking back at it, I kind of wish that these were imperms because I would have hit more cards.
Yeah.
So this absolutely destroyed in the Fire King matchup.
Yes.
But it didn't do much but get sided out for the rogue matchups.
Yeah.
So I'm split on that. But it's still overall, it performed. 3 Ash Blossoms. I don't care what anybody says. I will take that 1-for-1 trade all day, every day. I am ashing wanted immediately in the draw phase.
Wow.
I don't care how bad people tell me that play is. My understanding of it is you're playing that to dodge draw. Or I'm playing this so you don't draw an extra card. I'd rather you play 4 cards in hand and still get drilled as opposed to having 5 cards in hand and then getting drilled.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's just my logic behind it. And it worked. MVP.
Yes, main deck troll.
You have to play this card. There's no question about it.
Oh, yeah.
There isn't a single deck right now that isn't adding at least 4 or 5 times. You have to play Droll and Lockbird. Like, it's a turn ender for a lot of decks.
Yeah.
One call by.
Okay.
I need this card to go back to 3.
It's a hand trap format, sir.
I need 3 call buys. Cross out just doesn't work the same.
Yeah. Double talents in the main. Nice.
I hate this card.
Oh, no, it didn't perform well for you?
I never got to resolve this card not once. I compliment every opponent I played. These are some professional players. They never activated a single effect on my main phase. Everything was in the draw phase, standby phase, battle phase.
Wow.
This card was just deader than dead.
Okay.
Like, it just never performed for me. I honestly wish they were super polys. So, like... my opponent always resolved this card. I never got to resolve this card. So, like, yeah, that's what happened. The one dumb card that I played was Pot of Avarice.
Yo, what? Why?
How much you win, King?
Because I play so many hand traps and I synchro summon a lot. The Horus monsters go to the graveyard. Ideally, my graveyard should be full. I never resolved the card, not once.
Oh, you didn't resolve it? Okay.
It was the deadest, bustedest card.
Okay,
Now,
well,
for the
pot
last
agreed.
3 cards of my deck,
Okay.
these 3 cards are the
Yo.
best cards in my entire deck. Single-handedly, this got me my invite, and I have not seen a card more broken right now for this format, and that is Mistaken Arrest.
Really? Okay, what does this card do?
This is Droll and Lockbird in spell form. Because you can go first, do your whole combo, play the Horus cards, and at the end of everything, just drop a Mistaken Arrest.
So you played 6 Droll today,
I
basically.
played 6 Droll, and every game that I resolved this card, I won.
Wow, okay. Wow, so it just like prevented anyone from adding or searching or drawing, or?
It's at the end of my next turn. So
Whoa! So they can't even do anything on your turn. Okay, that's really broken.
and you're recycling cards with the Horus, you're drawing off Legadia. At this point, once you get set up, you're resourcing through your graveyard. You don't even care about anything else.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the whole purpose. You telling your opponent, no, you're not searching. You're playing the game like I am.
Nice.
So next we have the extra deck. It's pretty much the same as anybody else. We play the 2 Legadias.
Yes.
You don't run more than 2 Legadias because you're pretty much playing the same Legadia the entire game.
Yeah.
The trap card brings it back. Bonds can place it as one shop card. It is a great level 12. I'm glad this card is generic. It just resolved every time. It's just a really good generic card for me to play. Of course, we play 2 Crimson Dragon.
Okay.
I was running 1. My friend Alex convinced me to run 2 in case something happened to my first Crimson Dragon. Because Centurion is a deck people are familiar with. This card people are gunning for.
Yeah.
Fortunately enough, nothing ever happened. Whenever he hit the board, nobody had a response. He always resolved. So people got hit with it quite often. Sleeper tech card, Stardust Dragon.
Really? The OG Stardust Dragon.
So people sleep on Stardust because it destroys your Fire King matchup. They have to destroy cards to do things. Stardust says no.
Yeah, okay, so you can just negate the activation of anything that's trying to destroy anything. So, wow, okay, so that's like literally a generic negate then.
So it's like, oh, you want to activate Fire King Island? I'm going to say no. And then they were like, okay, I'm going to reveal Kieran. I'm going to say no. Arvada wants to negate? No, he doesn't. So,
And he comes back every turn,
and
too.
he comes back every turn. Granted, 25 is not a big beater, but once you stop them from getting to the bigger guys, you kind of steamrolling from there.
Yeah, you stifle them. It's a negate every turn.
I played this guy for one reason alone.
Why?
Runics.
Okay. Oh, okay. They just
Because
can't out it, right?
You can summon this guy, sit on him, and constantly attack. I was lucky that I never played a single Runic player that entire time.
I didn't see any of them either. Honestly.
Runic is my worst matchup.
Okay.
I cannot play against that deck, especially if a well-timed Runic player would destroy me. So this guy never got to see you play, but he was in there for that purpose.
Okay.
Then, of course, we have the 2 targets for Crimson Dragon.
Oh, yes. We are having fun today, sir.
Ironically enough, I went into this way more than I went into this.
Really? Okay.
Calamities is nice, but Crimson Dragon has to be first on the chain link, and with so many quick effects going off, it's a dangerous play to try to go into. Because I actually had a Fire King player when I activated on a summon of Crimson Dragon. He activated a Kieran in hand. So I had to force chain link too.
Exactly.
And then I have to go to
Which
Blazar.
means you went into Blazar, because that's just worthless at that point.
Right,
Okay.
so it is like, if it resolves, it's amazing, and then it comes back to your turn and you win the games, but there's a lot of smart players out there. He did not really see the light of day.
Interesting, okay.
But that Blazar, that was the card right there.
He's awesome.
The fact that I'm just going to Omni Negate, keep coming back in the battle phase, it just, the best utility boss monster I had in this deck right now, Cosmic Blazar, he did the job.
Nice.
So because we played the Horus package, we ran a bunch of rank 8s.
Okay.
MVP rank 8.
Yeah.
I went into this guy almost every game that I could go into him. Some of them is defense mode. I can bait out any sort of hand trap going forward. This is I went him first, play the rest of the combo to avoid getting hit in the bureau.
Yeah, and that's what the Horse package can provide.
Hope Harbinger, once again, I play him for Runics. Never saw the deck, so he never saw the play. He just sat there. That's pretty much, he was pretty in extra deck. Shuts down Fire Kings.
Sanathon. Oh, yeah, it does.
So, summon this guy in defense mode, because he gets attack and defense based on the number of monsters in the graveyard. They cannot bring the Snake Eyes back out, so it's not Slain Birds. Kieran's not supposed to summon from the graveyard. Avada's not supposed to summon from the graveyard.
Does it interact with like Populous Spell and trapping itself, or does it get around that?
It doesn't stop Populous from Chakra Zone. Neither one of us can special summon from the graveyard.
That's still really, really good.
Flame Birds, I'm not looking at you. Promethean Princess, I'm not looking at you. So it literally stops the graveyard reliant strategies.
Oh, this is one of the newer cards.
If you run a rank 8 engine, you have to play this card.
What does this card do?
On summon, it is a Nightmare Unicorn. All right, I get to look at your extra deck, throw a card to the graveyard.
What? Okay.
So that's on summon. During my standby phase, I can target a card in my opponent's graveyard, attach it as material. Then I can detach materials to destroy any card my opponent controls. If you destroy a monster, you burn them for their attack. I have won 3 games in timing around because they did not expect Buzz King to drop.
Yeah, man. That's crazy. It's got 3 broken effects.
So, Buzz King, pick up your copy immediately. This card is going to do it for you. Zombie Stein.
Wow.
Do not sleep on Zombie Stein. This is legitimately my only out to Voiceless Voice.
Okay.
Because he's a 4100, Cosmic cannot run it over, Calamity cannot run it over. I don't have anything big enough to run that guy over, and the fact that he can just not be targeted, he omni negates anything.
Yeah.
So if you can resolve,
that's too funny.
If you can resolve,
which 2 darks were you using to make him?
Imsetis.
Oh, okay, nice.
So, if you can, the way it works is trap card to bring out an Imseti.
Yeah.
King Stark, Imseti brings himself out, overlay, boom, Zombie Stein.
Nice. 4,500 attack.
So, you would run that guy over, and then throw a Zeus over it. Detach 2, send their whole field away.
Yes.
At that point, that deck has a very low recoverability, so they can't come back after that.
Yeah, no follow-up.
But that came up twice.
Oh, that's too funny.
And then, of course, the card that everybody has to run right now.
Yeah, SP Little Knight.
I hate the fact that I have to run this card, but it's too good not to run. It is just the dumbest card in this game right now. It just, you are losing if you're not running SP. It is a free body that just interrupts everything. But that's the entire extra deck.
Instant fusion, ready fusion, both games.
For the side deck, 3 evenly matched.
Yep.
3 infinite impermanents.
Oh, okay. Side deck.
Boss monsters, not a
What's the
Every time I
reason?
sided it out, the bells, the imperms went in.
Okay, makes sense.
So
back banish everything. I'm like, wait,
it
what?
overperformed actually.
Nice.
I didn't realize how many decks needed that normal summon effects to go off.
Yeah.
So the imperm came in clutch today.
The
The timing around card.
Yes, of course.
I'm like, wait a minute, what?
This I went 3 games timing around.
And he was coming back with
This was a contributing factor. This and Busting were contributing factors to my timing around.
Okay, yeah.
I played against a branded player where he's like, open it up, branded fusion. I immediately dropped the dogwood.
Yeah.
Whatever's coming out is gonna be at least 3K.
Exactly.
I'm gaining life points. We got 5 minutes on the clock. What will you be doing, sir?
Yep, exactly.
2 cosmics.
Oh, okay.
That's your fucking
I should have had sided 3. I don't know what space to cut and I'm gonna make out with, but Cosmic is a must-play card right now.
Yeah.
Because hitting that Fire King Island, blowing up their board,
Yes.
it literally makes a difference.
Fusion summon, fusion summon, fusion summon. Like,
I had 2 thrusts.
you're doing all the
Okay.
fusion summon and you're not counting my fucking monsters.
This went into my deck games 2 and 3 every game.
Okay.
Because it allowed me to get to Bonfire, it allowed me to get to the Imperm, the evenly matches.
We had 45 minutes.
Once again, 3 is too many, 2 is just the right amount.
Okay.
The third bill,
Okay, the third bell.
once again, I do not like playing Fire Kings. I do play the third bill against that deck.
Okay.
And then the 1 random Harpies and the 1 random Dark Hole.
Oh, nice. Thrust targets.
This says 60.
I didn't know whether or not to play Dark Hole or Regeki, and I literally couldn't find a copy of Regeki, so I just grabbed the Dark Hole that I had, but generally that'd probably be a Regeki.
There you go. Like I said,
That is the deck profile.
An X3 finish after 10 rounds. That's
After
amazing.
10 rounds. It was the longest. It was more of a mental battle than it was a physical one.
that's fine.
Yeah.
2 of my losses came from me literally misplaying on cards that I shouldn't misplay.
Because I ended up
Like,
taking my boat.
I literally played the field spell, activated effect. My opponent ashed me, and I let it resolve.
Random stuff, bro. And I was like,
That happens sometimes.
And it was a brain fire moment. I was like, wait, what? You can't ash this card. So, yeah, that cost me a game right there. But
you mind like selling it? I'll give you 10%.
overall, the deck works well. Get your mistake in arrest immediately because that card just destroys this format.
Awesome. Thank you so much for the profile, Devin. Hopefully we see you in more regional tops. And subscribe for more.
All right, subscribe.